Hey everyone, so today I am making spinach and artichoke dip. I am making a double batch of this recipe for a party tonight. Happy New Year's Eve! So you're going to need pepper jack cheese. You're going to need 4 packs, which is 2 pounds. Then you're going to need Philadelphia cheese, Philadelphia cream cheese. But I got this spread because they was totally out of everything and I didn't want to go to another store. So you could do cream cheese or Philadelphia cream cheese, it doesn't matter. You need 2 jars of artichoke hearts. It don't matter what brand it is, but you need 2 of these for this batch. 2 onions, 3 12 ounces of chopped spinach, black pepper, granulated garlic, onion granulated, and Tony Satura's Creole seasoning, or it could be Zeta Ranch Creole seasoning, it's up to you. As long as it's garlic powder, onion powder, pepper. Just want to heat the oil into the pot and add your onions. You take your onions and you add them into the pot, and I'm going to mix them all up. And then I'm going to add my spinach. So I just saute my onions until they get, right for my spinach to come on in. You see how it's starting to get a little brown now? It's at the bottom and everything. Now it's time to add your spinach. So I have the fire right on 4, and I just mix it up some, and I have to cover it with a top on it and let it cook for about 45 minutes. So I'll show you guys when I add the cheese. So the spinach is cooked down. Now it's time to add the cheeses. This how it looks so far with the cream cheese in it. Now it's time to add the pepper. So now I just added the pepper jack cheese in the pots. So I just have to let all that cook down and melt and everything. So stay tuned. Look at that. So it's still cooking now. I have to put it on low while I cut up the artichokes. But I'm gonna turn it up once I add the artichoke juice. So right now I'm gonna add the artichokes in. I cut them up into, I cut it up in half, or 3 times I cut it up a little bit, because usually you can cut them up and they will be small pieces, but I didn't have time to do that today, so they're gonna be cut into half And so now I'm going to add my artichoke juice. I do add the juice into it. It gives it all that flavor. And then I'm just going to mix it up. And I'm going to turn up my fire to... I have to turn it down, so I'm going to put it to 4. And then I'm just going to mix it on up. It's all like that. Because I need to let that cheese melt some. See how them blocks of cheese is? I have to let that melt down some. And then I'm going to start adding all my powder seasons and stuff. That's the next step. So the next step is stirring and adding the powder seasoning and stuff. The taste to make sure it's good. So it's almost done. Gotta let all the cheese melt and stuff. So stay tuned. So just put that in there. Just add a little bit at a time. Then I go back ahead and taste. Onion powder. Creole seasoning. Gotta hurry up. And then you add just a little bit of pepper. And then you stir it on up. There from the bottom too. And what you do is just loosely taste it. I know I'm definitely gonna have to season this up one more time. It's not my first season doing. But I don't like to put everything, a lot at one time, and then you gotta taste the foods. You gotta know how it tastes. See, you got a chunk of cheese right here. That's why this stuff has to melt down and stuff. So this is how you make the spinach dip. Kind of creamy and everything. I do not put my stuff in the oven. I do everything on the stove, and they just how this go, for as this dip. and all this. It's very simple to make and everything. Only thing that takes time is the spinach. The spinach takes at least about 30 minutes to cook, about 30, about 35, 40 minutes for the spinach to cook. So this is it. So I just gotta taste it, and I'll show you guys how it look, you know, once I serve it on my plate. And then do a little taste test for y'all. Cause I don't want y'all to be like, oh, I need to see if she gonna eat this and all that, you know. So keep continuing. Just added a little bit of Creole seasoning off camera. I forgot to show you guys that. And also, when you make the dip, you do not want to use too much of garlic powder because you don't want your dip to have the garlic taste to it. No. You want to use most of the onion powder and the Creole seasoning when you cook this. You want to use more of that. Add a little bit more of this to it. And you just use a light pepper because Creole seasoning have pepper in it. This is 20 saturated. Or you could use Zatarain's. I use either or. So I'm about to do a taste test to see how this tastes and stuff. I don't want my stuff to stick. Just add that. Yeah. Okay, you guys. So I just finished making a dip, and I'm about to show you guys. You know, so good. So good. We're gonna have so much fun. So this is the spinach and artichoke dip. My version of it. That looks so good. Alright, see you guys.